Fury and Usyk got announced, just curious, who are you looking at in that fight to win? Because you could position yourself to face the winner of the undisputed champion.
Yeah, I think for me, in my eyes, I think Tyson Fury could win. He has more skills, more ability. I don't think Usyk knows how to pressure, throw those combinations, get close to him, smother him, rapid punches, all that. But if I fight him, I'm gonna be able to do that. A lot of people don't realize when you fight, when tall guys fight shorter guys, it's hard, especially when they move around. It's hard to hit them, especially if they leave themselves open. That's exactly why I had that dream that I was gonna be a Wilder, and that's how it was gonna turn out.
I'm getting the wrap up.
And those are the words and prediction of Andy Ruiz, as he states that he thinks Tyson Fury has more ability than Usyk. He thinks he has more skill. He thinks, he's the smaller guy. And he thinks he won't be able to throw rapid punches, smother him, throw combinations, get close to him like he said he would do. And the funny thing, here's the irony. He claimed that, hey, when taller guys fight shorter guys, their hands are down, and it's harder to fight a shorter guy. You can't make this shit up. Listen, what Andy's explaining is that being a shorter guy is difficult for a taller guy to fight, just like him and Joshua. That was a tougher fight because that was a shorter guy. He was shorter, but as we seen in the second fight, he was shorter, sure, but he was wider and he was less mobile. So Joshua had a boxing lesson with him. Okay, now it's funny that you won't support a guy that's supposed to be build an inch taller than you against a guy that's a lot taller. So you can apply that for yourself, but that ideology of shorter guys having the advantage, but you couldn't apply that for Alexander Usyk. But you can apply it for yourself. I find that very, very strange. And you look at someone like Andy mentioning, smothering him and rabbit punches. Well, that's pretty shitty, Andy, that you have the idea of already going in to cheat. You know what I mean? And I remember my nephew. His name is Michael Joshua. Shout out to him. And he made a comment when Joshua got upset by Andy Ruiz. This always sticks with me because it was in the comments. He was like, man, Andy Ruiz hit AJ behind the head. Man, he rabbit punched him all night. And, it's funny because I know Andy caught him with some good shots. Okay, good legal shots. Okay. But then, you look at it again. 3 out of 4 of those knockdowns ended in a behind the head blow. Now, who's to say he was going down anyway? But still, when you add insult to injury like that with fouls behind, great shots and brutal, good clean shots that are damaging, and then you want a foul behind it, that adds insult to injury 100%. That's 110%. Okay, that's almost like overkill. Because that's no need to make those particular fouls when you're already winning the fight. Okay? And him stating that, hey, I think I'm going to beat Wilder because I'm shorter. That's how I'm going to beat him, because for a taller guy fighting a shorter guy like me, I'm going to be deemed more difficult. But then he says the same thing about Fury, but Usyk doesn't have the ability, nor the movement, nor the skill to be in there with Tyson Fury. I call 100% bullshit. And it's very hypocritical of Andy to sit there and say, I'm the shorter guy, that's why I'll be a problem for either Tyson Fury or for Deontay Wilder, but then a guy more skilled than you, faster than you, more than likely, especially with foot speed, can't do that, and you can't apply that to him. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely. I think the whole prediction is based on egotistical bias. That guy's an inch taller than you people, okay? If you look at these guys, you look at Andy Ruiz and you look at Alexander Usyk, they supposed to be only an inch apart. You know, so why couldn't you apply that same ideology for a shorter guy being difficult for a taller guy like you claim you would be for these two guys, but then yet Alexander Usyk, no, it won't work for him. Oh, maybe because he wouldn't foul? Rabbit punch? Maybe that's the case? Are you insinuating their only reason or one of the main reasons that you would beat any of those guys is that you will hit him behind the head? Because Andy does do that, people. And I've said it a lot about Andy over the years. Andy does try some trickery, and he just told you out of his own mouth that that's what he would attempt to do in the ring is foul and cheat. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Andy Ruiz giving his strange prediction of Usyk versus Fury. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!